What's up, Game Changers, and welcome to the Game Changers Podcast. I'm your host, TJ, aka Mr. Game Changer, and this is episode 65 of the Game Changers Podcast. Welcome. Let me turn these notifications off because they coming. They coming for real. Hey, happy Saturday to everybody. All I gotta say is it's been some great music getting put out, bro. It's some great music getting put out, bro, and I'm really here to talk about it because, man, oh man, who knew Drake was gonna drop? Huh? That man said 5-6 days ago, man, I'm feeling a little jumpy. I'm feeling a little froggy. So I'm finna leap back into the game. He said, yo, I'm going to take a break after this, go on a little hiatus, clear my mind, get my mind right. But Drake. The fans seem to think that Drake, you dropped this, 6-piece with a side of fries and mild sauce on everything. Not mild sauce on the side, mild sauce on everything. The fans seem to think you dropped this 6-piece because of Joe Budden. And we gonna talk about it today. I'm starting off with music. Drake dropped Scary Hours 3. And man, oh man, he did not disappoint. I was so thirsty for it. I thought it came out yesterday. Because not yesterday, the day before. So Thursdays, because today is Saturday. So I thought it came out Thursday. So I'm scrolling through my phone looking for it because he posted a video for it on that day. And I'm like, oh, he dropped a new album. But no, it's on Friday. I didn't even look at a date. I just seen Drake and I went straight to the oh shoot, let me go check. Let me go listen to it. But no, it drops on the 17th, which is Friday, bro. And it was immaculate. I'm not going to play no music from it. I'm going to find a way to get some music going through here so y'all can hear it, not just through the mic. But let me go through the track list real quick, okay? Sure, if I can find it. Oh, my gosh, bro. Please. Because Drake, he surprised the streets with this, and he did not disappoint. So, basically, he put Scary Hours 3, but it was like a deluxe. So for all the dogs deluxe, because he put the 6 songs on top of the For All the Dogs album. So we starting 1, 2, 3. Yep, 6. Woo! Okay, we got Red Button. He started off with Red Button, and he started off with some heat. And we all know the Red Button stigma. Don't push that in action movies and in parody movies and whatever movies you like. They got a big red button in a little building or on the spaceship, and it's like, don't press this red button or it's gonna self-destruct. Guess what? Drake, he self-destructed. So he said, on this song, basically he's saying, I'm finna push this red button, and starts naming off a couple people that are the only people who can withhold him from pressing this red button. But forget them. I'm pressing this red button because people is playing with me. Joe. Thank you, Joe. Joe Buttons. Joe Beasley. Thank you for pushing Drake's red button so he can put out this 6-piece with a side of fries with mild sauce on top of everything. It's no mild sauce on the side. It's mild sauce on everything. Okay, then we got Stories from My Brother. That's a great song too. I like that. I felt like throughout the song, he said, my brother and me, my brother, like he going crazy. But throughout the song, I'm thinking like is he talking about his brother? Or because I know he ain't got a brother, but is he talking about his brother or is he talking about himself? I think it's some like, okay, my brother this, my brother that, but it's like when he was getting into it, I'm like, Drake, you sure you ain't never did none of this? Or are you trying to say my brother but covering up because this, it's some wild stuff and you really be out here like that? Like, cause some stuff he was saying his brother was doing, I was like, Drake, this kind of sound like something you would do, my boy. Is this your brother or you? Man, bro. Okay, The Shoe Fits. That's the next song. The Shoe Fits. This one line he said in there, he said, got a girl at, I forgot, I don't know what party it was, the Super Bowl party or something. Not a Super Bowl because they watching basketball, but a party or a get together where the girl is sitting down, she pointing at the screen. He's like, my man's playing basketball right now, and found out that basically is James Harden. And he calling James Harden a sniper. He say a whole bunch of things on The Shoe Fits, and it arguably could be the best song on the 6-piece. Arguably, like out of all these, I'm checking the views for these. It got the most listens. So The Shoe Fits is definitely probably the best song on here because he's going crazy. And it's damn near a 7-minute song. Drake came out with a 7-minute song. That means he not playing. And by the way, he said he came out with these songs in the past 5 days. So in the past 5 days, he wrote these 6 songs, bro. He wrote these 6 songs. He went in the booth. He rapped them, put them together in the last 5 days just to give y'all something recent to let y'all know, hey, I'm Drake. I can rap and I'm the real deal. I'm probably the greatest of all time. I'm not saying Drake is the greatest of all time, but Drake is saying Drake is the greatest of all time, and I love it. I love the confidence. I love the bars. I love the musicianry. That's not even a word. I'm trying to think of words. I love every aspect of this. I love the confidence. I love, you feel me, the gall of him. The gall of him to put out such masterful, wonderful. Look, I sound like I'm what they call it, dick riding. Yeah, I sound like I'm doing that right now. But it's Drake, bro. Like, I feel like it's impossible to dick ride Drake. Well, it is possible. Let me not say that. But that's not what I'm doing right now. I'm appreciating great music. And what he just did with this is great music. I feel like For All the Dogs, it was some great music on there, but he had to come back because he heard so much stuff, especially from his man Joe. Let's reel it back to Joe. Joe Budden is really like they cool. They like frenemies for real. Like if Drake and Joe Budden met right now, they'd probably piece it up and say, shoot. Like, Drake would have probably say, I ain't meaning, it's all a game. It's all love, brother. And Joe would say right back, yeah, I already know. It's all love, man. I got to do my job. Bro, if Drake and Joe Budden seen each other today, it would be daps. It would be hugs. It would be long conversation. But for him to respond like this is nothing but him showing his competitiveness and his drive and his wanting to be the best in the world, and for others to you feel me, validate that. Like, yes, Drake is the best in the world, and I think Joe will come in and say that yes, he's one of the best rappers and this is what he should have been doing. But all of Twitter is basically saying that, hey, Joe Budden is responsible for Drake not taking a hiatus yet and coming back with this 5-pack that he did in the last 5 days. He's rapping. I don't hear no singing on this. I went through the first 3 songs: Red Button, Stories About My Brother, and The Shoe Fits. I didn't even get to the last 3, and he's rapping. And oh, by the way, he has another feature with J. Cole. The next song is Wick Man. I like that. John Wick, the whole play on John Wick. He's coming like he's John Wick with his gun with 27 magazines. His little pistol. John Wick, you know he come with the AR, the shotgun, and the pistol. When the AR and the shotgun lose bullets, you know his last resort is that pistol. And he coming with 27 magazines. He don't never run out of bullets for that pistol. He pop, 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 pop. Oh, pop, 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 pop. Damn, nigga, where all these mags come from? Like, don't you run out of bullets? But no, John Wick, he keep them on him. So, fourth song called Wick Man, I'm with it. Let's see. Shoot. And then the feature with J. Cole, Evil Ways. It's called Evil Ways, J. Cole. It's a great song, bro. Rapping at its finest. I'm just here for the music, bro. I'm here for the music and I love it. Like, and you broke my heart. Now this song right here make me want to have an ex that I don't like, bro. And let me go through the lyrics because he said, because I really want the beat on it. He said it's the bridge. It's a part of this song. It's come towards the end. It says the bridge, and it says, matter of fact, everybody in this B scream out, my ex, yeah, my ex, my ex, my ex, F my ex, and he keeps saying it. And like the song is so vibey, like I'm vibing to it. It make like I don't really got an ex that I consider an ex. All the people that I dealt with in the past, bro, we cool. We either cool or we just don't talk. But if I see him in person, it'd be what's up or hey, how you doing? How's the family? This, that, and the third. But this song make me want to have an ex just to say F him. But I ain't really got that, bro. Like, I've been a decent enough boyfriend to where we've ended on great terms with all of my exes. Like, most of my exes, I don't even consider as exes. They just good friends now. You feel me? Or old friends or something like that. Like, if I was introducing my ex, I'd be like, yeah, this my old friend. Da 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 da. Like, if I was introducing my ex to my fiance, but that probably won't happen. So I probably, because like luckily I haven't ran into like a ex/old friend in like nowhere. So I'm glad I'm not running into them in places, you feel me, where I have to introduce my fiance to the old work. So it's like, thank God for that. But yeah, my ex, yeah, I think that's how it went. It's coming back in my head. I didn't listen to this. I heard the noise. I was like, what is that? But I was listening. I listened to it like four times. So it's coming back to me. It was like, matter of fact, everybody in this bitch scream, fuck my ass, fuck my ass, fuck my ass, fuck my ass. I don't never do the middle finger because you know I don't do that, but I do this whenever look, Drake over got me singing, like making me wish I had somebody to sit over here cry over. Oh, my ex, like I don't do that because I don't got nobody like that. But shout out to everybody that do. Shout out to everybody that's going to mess with the end of this song. But, man, that last song, You Broke My Heart, a little 6-piece on top of this, 23 song album. And Drake, he did it. Drake can now go back on his little hiatus, not drop no more music. I'm good. This song, these 6 songs is being played to the end of the year and probably past to the next year, bro. It's great. It's great music. That's all I can say. It's great music, and I love great music, bro. I love great music, but let's stay on music. Who we got next? 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne. Collie Grove 2, I think that's what it's called. Collie Grove 2. Hold on, let me make sure I get the name right. Dang, bro, I wish see, this my second phone. I ain't got my music on here, bro. I need to hurry up and put my music. Collie Grove, yep. Welcome to Collie Grove. So this was a good album. I listened to this whole album while I was working out at the gym, and it's a pretty good album. A few songs that stuck out to me was, let's see. Dang, hold on. This is not the one I'm talking about, man. Come on, dude. Come on, dog. Thank you, genius. Okay, some songs that stand out. Pressure, of course. That was their single called Pressure. Crazy Thick. That stood out to me. I like that song. PPA. I like that song. Featuring Fabulous. Fab still got it. He came on the beat smooth, real smooth. I like Godzilla. I like the one with Benny the Butcher, Oprah and Gail. I like that one. I like the last song, Moonlight. I like the song with Rick Ross, Can't Believe You. So it's a few joints on here that I really like. Welcome to Collie Grove, 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne. They did their thing on there, and they really showed they can still rap. Lil Wayne, I said this before, Lil Wayne has been shown that he can keep up with anybody in this game. So 2 Chainz was just the icing on the cake, bro. 2 Chainz could still rap, still do his thing. So that was a great album. Who else? Andre 3000 with the flutes. Dog. When I tell, wait, I didn't even get to listen to the whole thing. Joe. This song is 8 songs, an hour and 20 something minutes. So some of these songs is 12 minutes, 8 minutes. I only got to the second song because it was putting me to sleep. I just came out the car wash. I damn near fell asleep in the car wash. I had to let me drive my car away. I got 100 cars behind me. Look, putting me to sleep, so I had to turn it off. So I had to listen to the rest of it when I'm like in the mood, when I'm editing a video or something, or I'm just doing something, maybe cleaning or something. But so far, I listened to the first 2 songs. I love it, bro. I love it. I really do. I love this album, and it's cool. I mean, I wouldn't say love. Let me say that. I like this album. I didn't even finish listening to it, but from the first 2 songs, I like the 2 songs. So far, so good. Andre 3000, it sounds like something really sonically that can go with a vibe, like a cleaning vibe, maybe putting me to sleep vibe. Maybe if I'm taking a nap, I may put this on, light a candle or something. Maybe if I'm reading a book. What else? If I'm sitting down having a talk with somebody, a serious talk, I'll turn on this to lighten the mood. This is a good music to lighten the mood too. So just like some just light, some light. It's cool. Andre 3000, you did your thing with the flutes. So far, so good, my brother. Drake drops, 2 Chainz drops. Music that didn't drop today, but I'm still on that 11:11 album by Chris Brown. I'm still on it. Like Chris Brown, I don't want to say album of the year, because when I say that, that means over every genre, but Chris Brown really did that. And it's going to be hard for me to go through, because I'm going to do my whole year wrap up. Well, I'm going to try to do a year wrap up and get y'all that video, like maybe the top 10, top 15 albums out this year. So I'm gonna try to do that. And I think Chris Brown album would definitely be top 5. Definitely. Like top 5 easily, because what he's doing on there for real, with his music and the lyrics and the vibes. Like, a lot of people misuse the word vibe, but Chris Brown, that album is such a vibe, bro. Like, I could turn it on, and like while I'm cleaning, I could turn it on. Like, shoot, you could turn it on with anything, honestly. Probably not a workout, but anything other than a workout, bro. You can turn that on and still be like, it's some songs on your head that you could cruise to. It's some songs on your in that head you could just chill to, chill with your girl. Like, y'all snuggle up, having a little. I might turn that on while we doing our little marriage counseling thing, because that marriage counseling, we doing marriage counseling. So he gave us a sheet on like questions to have, like, ask each other about our communication, so we could probably sit down and do that to some Chris Brown. Shout out to Chris Breezy, another banger, another gang changer. I need some drops in here, folks. I need some drops for real, G. Ooh, we progressing though. Shout out to all my, let me just stop and say shout out to all my supporters. Shout out to everybody that been watching my videos, supporting, bro. I promise you, we gonna do nothing but keep going, keep growing, bro. And I can't wait for y'all to see the growth from me, for real, bro. But we moving on to, do I want to get to sports? No, we're not going to get to sports yet, because we got some other things in the entertainment business that is crazy, to be honest with you. And, oh man, I forgot to send this to myself. But let's start off with Diddy, P. Diddy, and Cassie. So Cassie basically is filing a lawsuit for $30 million, as she alleged that P. Diddy raped her and sexually abused her. So it was basically saying that Diddy raped her at her house when she was trying to leave and he didn't let her leave. He would physically assault her a lot of the times, and I wish I had it in front of me right now, but I didn't. For some reason, I didn't send it to myself. But that's basically, I mean, what more can I say? It was a lot more details in there, but for her to come out and say this, and then I seen multiple people in the celebrity business like, oh, in support of Cassie, and it's like, this hasn't been a surprising thing. Well, not surprising, but it has been rumors circulating before of Diddy doing things like drugging younger people or having them come into their parties and hooking up with men and women, doing things with men, if you like, you know, saying, oh, like, lure you in with that life of, oh, I got this, I'm gonna give you this, I'm gonna give you this. But in the back room, he's like having you do things, sexual things. And it's been rumors that Diddy has been going both ways, bro. And it's like, hey, CJ, where are you getting this information from? Hey, go back. First of all, the Twitter is, I'm not saying that's the most credible sources in the world, but one thing Black Twitter is gonna do is bring up some receipts, and it's been nothing but receipts being brought up about people talking about Diddy, what he did. It's been over years, heading back to the early 2000s. So it's like all these people that say Diddy this, Diddy that, got on a Diddy cape, and saying, like, been repping for him, just like, because he's a powerful man. I'm not gonna lie, I've heard he's, you know, have gang connections if he's not a part of a gang himself. So it's like, he got connections, he's powerful, he got money. So I understand why people would keep their mouths closed. But at the same time, when rape is involved, if you heard about or seen about this man doing stuff to people, I hope it's nobody else that was a witness to this and didn't say nothing. So getting back on Casey, I hope if this is true, I hope she gets every dollar and more. And I hope something gets done about P. Diddy, because at the end of the day, things like this, I know it's Hollywood, things happen, but these things should not happen. And people should be able to speak up. All the money in the world is not going to keep me quiet if something goes on, bro. Because I mean, I know I'm saying that now from a position of privilege, in the sense that don't have to deal with things in Hollywood and things where I'm put in vulnerable positions where people have money and power and respect, and I have nothing. And then if I come out and say this, I will look crazy, or maybe they'll send somebody towards me and I'll get harmed or something like that. I'm not in that position, but at the same time, it's like we're human beings. And when we see another human being suffer and hurt, our instinct is to feel bad. Unless you're just a horrible person and you just turn the other cheek and say F him, then you're a horrible person. Let's just put it like that. So this ain't the first time P. Diddy has been under this light with similar allegations. So that's all I'm gonna say on that, because rape is a touchy subject, very touchy. So, you know, I'll be looking more into this situation, and more thoughts and prayers to everyone, and more information is going to be revealed. But, you know, sticking on the topic of rumors have been circulating for years about this person, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. Basically, this guy, Will Smith's old assistant, is basically saying that they're swingers, and Will Smith was I don't know if he was giving or receiving in the butt, but he was going to Pound Town with some dude. I forgot his name, but he's a prominent actor in the black community. So shoot, he's basically going around on different interviews, not just one interview. He did one with Tasha K. Now he was doing another one with I forgot. It's on the tip of my tongue, but he's doing interviews, and he literally said, because there's been a lot of people that's saying that he don't have evidence, and he said that, hey, before these interviews, before we go live on these interviews that I've been doing, I showed the interviewer the real evidence on everything that I'm saying is true. So he basically saying Jada and Will, they both go both ways. So Jada go men and women, and Will goes men and women. He was like, well, Will Smith is bisexual male, so he, or gay, or whatever they like to call it. That's what he said. Now, if you like men and women, which he's alleging Will Smith does, then that is called being bisexual. So, and I'm just going off of what he's saying, because I like, for people to come out and say these things, like even with the Casey lawsuit, and even when him saying this, like if people come out and say this, people automatically think, oh, it's a money grab, money grab, money grab, money grab. But a lot of the times when things come out like this, I like believe that person, unless it's like a cycle of random people just coming out and saying like, oh, he did this, he did that for some money. Like one exception I would believe is, well, I don't know these people, it's just my opinion, Chris Brown. When people come out and say he did that, Chris Brown actually had to go get some evidence, had to go record this crazy girl saying all type of stuff that was untrue. So she said all type of stuff that was untrue. Then he had to go get a recording. Hey, this is her. This is the text. None of this is true. And nothing else was said about that. But when she posted that, people were bashing Chris Brown. That's one person that I feel like people go at for no reason, bro. Only because of that Rihanna incident that happened, 40 years ago? It's not 40, but a long time ago, bro. So that's the exception, but most of the time I believe these people. Keke Palmer just came out about her baby daddy. I believe her. Casey just came out. I believe her. So it's like, why wouldn't I believe this about Will Smith? Hey, Will Smith is one of my favorite actors of all time. Really, he's a great actor. Jada Pinkett Smith, I mean, she's not one of my favorite. I'm not rushing to a Jada Pinkett movie, but she's definitely entertaining and has showed that throughout her Red Table Talk and this, that, and the third. But it's like, I'm not surprised at nothing nowadays, because the way, like, even and the reason I'm specifically not surprised about this situation is because the whole August Alsina thing. So August Alsina came in as your son's friend, and he came into your house dealing with mental issues, and I feel like Jada Pinkett Smith took advantage of that, had sex with him, and I guess Will Smith was okay. I don't know the details. Was he okay with it or not? But he, like, she basically told him that's what happened, called it an entanglement. It was a whole thing. And then Jada, it was going on the press run saying things, and Will basically co-signed it in the little, I forgot, they was doing something for her book, and he was speaking in front of people, and he basically co-signed it. So they're on, it seems like, because for a while it seems like Jada, it was Jada versus Will, but more recently it seems like they've been like together on a lot of these things. So this situation is making me feel like he knew about August, that they just did that for publicity or for a stunt or for a promotion. So was Will Smith really crying? Like, it just makes me think about a lot, because let's say this man is saying what he's saying and it's not true. Okay, can they prove that it's not true? I mean, I think they money can. If they go and pay people, hey, say this is not true, say he is lying, they can go on a smear campaign on top of his smear campaign, because I do believe that's what it is. He's basically trying to smear their name. Because honestly, you wouldn't come out and say this about one of the biggest stars out there if it ain't smearing for no reason at all. I don't know how much he's getting paid, or if he's getting paid or not, but this whole situation is really wacky, bro. And if you gonna be, I ain't got nothing against gay people. If you gonna be gay, be gay. If you gonna be bi, be bi. But it's like, why hide it? Like, I understand that, like, people gonna look at you a certain way and you have a certain image, but I mean, if you get it in the booty, you get it in the booty. Nah, that's crazy, folks. That's crazy. That's crazy for me to say. Let me not. I'ma just say that I believe him. I don't believe that a person would just go on multiple platforms. Actually, I do. It's 50-50. A person would go on the platforms and straight lie. But he even told the interviewer, he was like, hey, didn't I show you the evidence before we start recording? And he was like, yes. So it's like, okay, you showing the evidence to somebody and he's agreeing to that. It's hard not to believe. So it's like, what? And then Jada Pinkett Smith, they was asking her, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? And she was like, we gonna sue. So you're suing for, like, I don't know what the word is, but basically tearing down his name. What is it? Defamation or something? You're suing, but is this true? Now, if there's a video that come out, if there's something that come out, the best thing y'all can do, Jada and Will, is say that it was doctored. It's fake. It's a fake video. AI. Hey, use the AI joke. But if the video look too convincing, look too good, y'all might be in a pickle. Y'all might, and I ain't hear Will Smith say not a peep. That's how it may be something there. So that was just interesting how his oldest sister is just coming out and saying these things. It's crazy out here. It's a crazy world. Let's switch over to some sports. The only thing I got is Russell Westbrook has requested to come off the bench. Now, Russell Westbrook from the My mom told me, this just reminded me of my mom. My mom reminded me to like say his name proper. Like I'm working at this broadcasting, podcasting thing. I'm actively trying to get better with speaking, camera work, this, that, and the third. So my mom came up to me and she's hilarious. Like people would look like, why is she doing that? But my mom is just a funny person. So one day she walked up to me. She was like, Russell Westbrook. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like what happened to Russell Westbrook? And she was like, I was watching your clip the other day and you kept saying Russell Westbrook. Like, and I'm not saying, like, y'all know what I'm saying, but I gotta like get the words, pronunciate my words correctly. And she was like, it's Russell Westbrook. So let me get his name right. Russell Westbrook from the I can't even talk, bro. Because I'm thinking about my mom and what she said. She said some more stuff, but I'm not gonna get into it. Okay. Oh, I'm finna start crying because my mom is hilarious, yo. Like me and her throughout conversations, we could just sit there for hours and just be laughing, talking. So Russell Westbrook from the Los Angeles Clippers, he requested to come off the bench, and I assume that's to help the team better with the rotations because they have been losing these past few games, and it hasn't been looking good for the Clippers, but I think that's because a whole different reason than what Russell Westbrook may be alluding to. But this may help them, but I don't see this helping their long-term game. I think their long-term game is they have to get rid of all these all-stars on their team and get more better role players. They need a big man also. So this whole, yes, hey, great, Russell Westbrook. You did great requesting this, but where was requesting this when you were on the Los Angeles Lakers? Now you want to be a team player because you seeing your team lose, and after this you probably won't have nowhere to go, or you don't want to go nowhere else because you want to retire in LA. Maybe go back to OKC, but I see that's your only option because wherever you go, they got a guard that they're not going to have you replace. So, of course, now with the Los Angeles Clippers, oh, yeah, you're going to request to come off the bench. Come on, bro. I see your game. I see the game, and it's just not going to work for the Clippers. I'm not saying Russell Westbrook won't work for the Clippers, but Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard are not going to work for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's not. If y'all go get Dwight Howard, maybe. But other than that, it's not going to work. That's all I got on that. And y'all know how I feel about the Clippers. Not only because they're rival to the Lakers, but just because this team is not going to do whatever y'all think it's going to do. That's a fact. I can bet money on that. I will bet money on that. And the last thing, Snoop Dogg says he is giving up smoke. He said, after much consideration, a conversation with my family, I decided to give up smoke. Please respect my privacy at this time. Let's clap it up for Snoop, though. Let's clap it up for Snoop, man. Because honestly, I just seen a thing that smoking marijuana causes heart conditions. So it and it's the numbers are skyrocketing. That's what it was saying. It's like the numbers are getting higher on these heart conditions. So shout out to Snoop, man. And I'm pretty sure when he was talking to his family, he was basically saying like, or I would just think how that goes is because he's getting older. Different complications can happen. And when you're talking to your family about that, they're probably seeing differences. They're probably, at the hospital, he probably came back with some not super bad news, but some uncharacteristic news about him and his health. So it's like, yeah, at a certain age, our bodies are not meant to inhale smoke. So at a certain age, you're gonna have to give up it, bro. It's not natural. Even though marijuana, cool, everybody think it's cool. But nah, actually, I'm a counselor. No, it's not cool. If any one of my students is seeing this right now, it's not cool. It's not cool. Do not do it. I don't recommend it for nobody. You feel me? I'm not recommending smoking to nobody. But it's like, if Snoop Dogg is giving it up, and then Meek Mill came right after and said, hey, Uncle Snoop giving it up, I'm giving it up too, man. Shoot. Somebody else came out and said after Thanksgiving, Cora LeRae, she said after Thanksgiving, I'm giving it up too. I think this is a good movement. People giving up marijuana, especially celebrities, if they start, we ain't smoking that no more, I promise you, it's as far as the younger generation, it's gonna go down. If the people that look up to them is stop doing all that stuff, they're gonna stop doing it too, bro. Because honestly, this generation is full of followers, and these leaders that these people are following, they need to start doing the right thing. So yeah, but that's all I got for y'all today, man. Good pod. Man, it was definitely a lot to talk about, a lot to discuss. And I have a second mic, so I will be doing screening. I will be screening people, but it will be pod screening. And that would just be having people on here, and we doing this. You feel me? And I'm gonna just see how they do with me, post the episode, see how y'all feel about it, and just pick my next co-host. So hey, we move it on up, hey, move it on up. I just did the most, but it don't matter. This is my platform. But the most important thing in this world is try to inspire other people so they can be great or whatever they want to do, because a little bit of inspiration, y'all, a little bit can go a long way. Remember that. Mr. Game Changer signing out.